Alrighty then, we're in the kitchen and in the Christmassy mood to make something sweet with the one, the only, Chef Oluchi. She's back,
Thank you so much.
She's back, she's back. Whenever she's around, our sweet tooths, is that a word, tooths? Our sweet teeth? I don't know how to coin it. We just start salivating because you have something sweet to show us.
Yes.
What are we doing today?
All right, so in the mood of Christmas, we're having a Christmas-themed cake, just to give us an idea of what we can do to decorate our Christmas cakes. So we already have this cake here.
Yeah.
It's been filled already.
When you say filled, what do you mean by filled?
Okay, filled with the buttercream in between the layers.
Okay.
All right, and then we have a chocolate and red velvet cake, 4 layers of chocolate and red velvet cake.
Okay, so I said I was salivating, but I just want to know the ingredients of the filling itself.
Okay, the filling, the ingredients for the filling, it's butter, you have icing sugar, you have your margarine, and then you have flavor. Any flavor of your choice is fine.
Okay, beautiful.
Yes.
All right, so what's the first thing we need to do now? I've seen that you've layered the cakes on top of each other. They were obviously all the same size, but what's the next move? Okay,
the next move is to trim the cake so that everything is, flush, is trimmed and equal in the size when you look at it. So we have to take off this excess and ensure it's even.
Go ahead, show us how to trim.
So you wash your hands, place your hand right on the cake, and then with your trimming knife, you move around the cake.
Okay.
Now this doesn't come as easy as it looks. So you need to master the skill so that you don't chop off more than you need. So you place your knife flat on the cake, on the body of the cake, and then move in a zigzag motion slowly. All right, and then you have to go round.
So this knife actually looks kind of like a saw. It has like a very serrated edge.
Yes.
And I've never seen this type of knife before now, I have to say. So this is a specific knife for this job?
Yes, it's a serrated knife. We call it a trimming knife, if you see, So it has to have that edge, it's the serrated edge, so you can cut nice and fine. I prefer the small tooth ones, the smaller ones, yes.
Okay. Now, the cake itself, does it have to be warm for you to cut it easily, or does it have to be cold?
Okay, personally, I work with it when it's when it's cool, totally cool, okay? But some people find it easier to carve or to trim when it's, very cold, when it's frozen.
Oh.
So, but either way works fine. Whatever works for you is just cool.
And the cake doesn't have to be a particular texture, so, because there are different types of cake.
Yes.
It looks very moist to see. Like it looks like it's very soft and fluffy.
Yes.
But if it's too soft, doesn't that mean that it might not stand so well? I don't know.
Okay, it might not stand, but the trick to doing that, working with soft and moist cakes, is to have, like for me, I bake a day ahead, so it has time to sit and firm up a bit.
Okay.
Before, it also helps the flavors to sit in very well, so it enhances the flavors. So you bake a day ahead, and that's fine. Yes.
You're making this look so easy. But I know that if I tried this, I probably would mess it up. So what's the next thing we're going to do after this? We're going to take a break while we do it, but what are we doing?
All right, the next thing is to crumb coat the cake, just to lock the crumbs in before we do the final coating.
Beautiful. All right. While we do that, we're going to be taking a quick break. It's about 7:30, people. We'll be back after this. Now, if you didn't watch earlier, she brought in a chocolate and red velvet layered cake, and she has crumb-filled it with icing sugar and margarine.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, I have.
And then she started the piping process, which we said we were going to finish up on set, on air, rather.
Okay.
And yes, please show us how you
All right, so you just hold your bag.
Yeah.
You fill it halfway and then go around your cake.
You just go around the cake.
Yes, and pipe consistently. So you keep pressing out your icing all the way around. Don't allow breaks in between. And don't leave gaps in between as well, in between the lines. Okay, so if you didn't catch the ingredients earlier, this is what went into this. Of course, it's a chocolate and red velvet cake. There's, of course, icing sugar. There's egg, sugar, buttermilk, baking soda, cocoa powder, flour, of course, flour, flavoring, icing sugar, margarine, and red food coloring. So, yes, we have piped the cake to perfection. Now we're going to do something else. I know that Chef Oluchi wants to show us something called combing. Yes, I know. Yes, but before we comb, what do we have to do next? We have to smoothen the body of the cake. Okay. Okay. With a spatula. This is called a spatula. Okay. That's all.
All right.
So just hold it at an angle and go around your cake to smoothen the sides.
Okay.
And ensure it's even, at least to some extent. Okay.
So you're not essentially wiping it off?
No, I'm not wiping it off. You don't have to exert so much pressure on it.
Okay.
You just do it lightly and ensure that it comes all the way up.
To the top?
To the top, slightly above the top.
All right.
Yes.
So this particular part doesn't have to be essentially perfect, right?
No, it doesn't have to be, except you want to leave the body smooth.
Okay.
Then you have to perfect it.
All right, so we have about 45 seconds to show the combing process.
Okay.
Yeah, so this you call a cake comb? Or
a cake comb, yes, that's a cake comb.
I had never heard of a cake comb before today. And this is it. This is what I'm talking about. And it's just white plastic with serrated edges. And yeah, so my first time seeing a cake comb, and I'm going to see you use it. So this is to create some kind of decoration on the sides.
Yes, create some kind of pattern on the sides.
Go
So just go right ahead and
start to comb the cake?
Start to comb the cake. So you hold at an angle and move like so. Okay. You have to hold at an angle. If you hold this way, you're going to mess up the cake. Okay. Okay, so you have to hold like you're opening a door, a little ajar off the cake. Okay, I can see at an angle and then move around the cake.
Okay.
The thing with combing is that the result doesn't come out just at once, so you have to keep going round. That's the secret, keep going round until it all smoothens out.
So if I use my normal comb in the house, it cannot
no, it won't work.
It won't work.
This is called the cake comb.
We have to go, though. We have to go on another break, but Chef Oluchi has promised us the most Christmassy looking cake ever. And hopefully you're learning a thing or two about the cake you're going to be baking at home. I bake cakes. Thank you so much for showing us this. Let's take that break. Time never seems to be enough, people. I can't believe 2 hours have gone by already. There's still so much more. Thanks so much for staying tuned. Now on Wake Up Nigeria, we have a lot of sweet tooths in the studio, which is why whenever Chef Oluchi comes around, it's always a pleasure, always an honor to have her. Now I'm helping her pipe some red icing here. We did promise to have a Christmassy cake. Now, if you missed it earlier, she just finished piping a Christmas tree on the side of the cake, and she topped it with blue at the top. So what's the style of piping you did at the top here?
Okay, it's called a rope piping.
Rope piping.
I did with tip 1M.
Wow, tip 1M. Okay,
so that's to attach this first.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh my goodness.
You can still get it in.
Okay, fantastic. Okay. Yeah,
so right there.
You know the professionals. You know those that are just learners. So I think you need to cut this part.
We'll cut that off first.
Yeah, so this process is actually a lot more complicated than I thought. Piping icing into a bag. But there's something else you wanted to add to this cake,
Yes,
right?
I want to add some sprinkles to the Christmas tree and then pipe the borders as well, which we'll be doing in red for that Christmas effect. So I just have some sprinkles, some colored sprinkles here, which I would start putting on the tree.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, it's so complicated. I'm like, why isn't this easier? So she's in almost record time piped cream and blue and green icing, and I'm taking like almost the same amount of time to just put the icing in the bag. All right, so is there something that just comes to mind when you see a cake, you know, that makes you know what to do for decorating it? Or do you go online and look at ideas? What do you do?
All right, so there are a couple of things that are factors for my decoration. So it could be the theme of the party, the event. It could be the season we're in. So like we're heading towards Christmas. That's why I decided to do a Christmas themed cake. Okay. All right. So the client can also say, this is what I want to do. Okay, that's fine. I'll just get it out and attach the tip right to it. Okay. All right.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So sometimes you do go online then?
I do go online to check. If I have no idea of what it is, I do go online. And then if I lack inspiration, I do go online to check what others have done.
All right. And so let's see if you can pipe some red onto this cake.
All right.
We're going to go out to the garden soon.
All right.
But please show us how you are planning to
do the borders. All right. So I'll just attach the tip first of all.
Okay, that's what I did wrong. You see? You see?
I'll attach the tip. Get the green out because we had some green. Oh. Ensure I get it all out.
Okay.
Okay, fine. And then I would pipe the borders. This is my shell tip.
Shell tip.
Yes, I'll just hold it behind
You need to do it at the side.
So at the side.
So that we can see.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I would move to the front anyway.
All right.
So let me just start somewhere.
All right. So with the shell tip, is it one of the more common ones, or is it easier to use?
Very common, very common. One of the, yes.
Okay.
And you could do a variety of pipings with it.
So your wrist seems to be moving in a particular way.
Yes.
I wish we could see it better. Do you think you could show us at the side what you were doing?
Okay, let me do it this way then.
Okay.
This way. So you hold like so and pipe.
Beautiful.
Press and release.
Lovely.
Like so. Okay.
This is something I feel like doing with my kids now.
So we'll pipe all the way to the front.
Okay. Now
Yes.
let's see. Is this it? Okay, got it. Yes, so I love sprinkles, and these sprinkles look really nice. And I know that I'm going to assist with adding these sprinkles to that amazing
To the
Christmas
tree.
Yes, so we have it. A very Christmassy looking cake already. By the time we're done with this, we'll have some really great sprinkles on top of it to act as decorations on the tree,
cake, yeah.
right?
Yes, yes.
All right then.
All right, so
Do you want to start?
I'll start with those ones first.
Okay.
Okay.
So are these all readily available in the market?
Oh, yes, they are. They are readily available. So just go to a cake store and ask for sprinkles. Cake sprinkles.
I've noted that you're just randomly picking them and sticking them on.
Okay.
How am I so sure it'll stay, you know?
Oh, because this is sticky. It's still wet. Okay, you have to do it when it's still wet, when it's not dry yet, because it can dry and crust. So you need to do it when it's still fresh and have it right there.
Okay.
So it's just stick.
So I guess that nice gold star will go to the top of
To
the
the
tree,
top, yes, right there.
Right? Oh, it looks good. I like.
Okay.
All right, let's go. Let's keep. So, you know, I'm going to ask to try this myself, right? I want to try it at least to put one decoration on the tree.
All right, that's fine.
So which one should I go for? Which one should I go for?
The circle.
The circle. Okay, these.
Let me just
What
get
color
this.
did you have in mind? Maybe this silver one. A silver one right there. Okay. Did I get it right? I did?
Yes, you did.
Aha! That felt very good, very satisfying. So these are all edible. I
Yes,
believe.
they are edible. They are.
So I know that there are a lot of cakes that have inedible decorations on them. So which ones do you favor? Do you favor the edible ones or not?
Whichever would give your cake that beauty you want. All you need to do if you're using things that are inedible, you tell your clients, you have to pre-inform them. Okay, that this is not edible.
I can see you with another piping bag.
Okay, yeah, so that's white. I'm trying to do some lines, some other decor on the Christmas tree, but I'll get that fixed.
All right. Because of the season? Oh, wow, look at that.
Shewa, I'm not going to cut this thing.
Look at that, please.
This thing is too fine to cut to. Ho, ho, ho.
Yes.
Ho, ho, ho.
You actually have the voice.
Ho, ho, ho. Please, if you have any party this Christmas and you know that you want for Christmas, I don't have too much belly, I will do it.
Wow.
I can wear some cloth under and I will look fat. So,
Like, this is the best time for you to show us that singing skill.
Loving the decoration.
It's so beautiful.
It is
the
such a
Christmas
lovely-
tree. Tita, I hope you learned how to do it because you were here for a very long time.
The way my hands were shaking just placing that little decoration. I don't know
This
how.
is so beautiful.
Can you tell us how we came about this?
Yeah.
All right, so a quick rundown. We have a buttercream Christmas themed cake here in yellow, blue, TVC colors, and red, a touch of Christmas.
Yeah.
All right, so we have chocolates and red velvet cakes layered in. We filled with the buttercream icing, did the crumb coating, and then we did the final frosting. So that's just it about the cake. And put some sprinkles on it.
It almost feels so good that we don't want to cut it.
I don't
want to cut it because we need to
Yes.
take some really good pictures of this.
Goodness
Goodness me. We have to cut some, so we give some to the guests.
Okay.
We'll cut it.
All right.
Okay.
So as Chef Oluchi is about to dig into
Aren't
that
you going to
cake,
say cheese or something, or Merry
cheese.
Christmas or something?
it feels so. I don't want to cut it. I'm sorry. Okay, so she has to cut it for you to taste it.
Okay.
Oh,
I don't know.
So big
Just
shout out to
listen.
everyone who was a part of the show. While we're getting at this, of course, we've got the Bethesda Choir of the Blind. They're still around. They're going to be signing us out on the show. It's been a wonderful time. Thank you for being a part of the show. And
let's give this to our guest to taste. And let's see.
Okay, this is red velvet and chocolate, right? Red velvet.
Let's get him
camera to
something
together.
to taste it with.
Yes.
Go ahead.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. You had cake?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's fit fab
No
life.
time.
No time.
No time.
Okay. All right. So tell us what you think.
As in,
Look at that. Look at that.
All right.
Some amazing cake there.
She's actually good.
oh, yeah?
She's
Thank
good.
you.
Very good.
Thank you so much.